can believe that it's already another month gone by. I'm Jennifer Norman. I'm the author and the publisher of SuperCaptainBraveFans children's books, and I'm joined by my trusty sidekick, Kyle. Ziggy's running around here. He may pop into your view in a moment, but he seems to be wanting to wander around. Today is such a beautiful day, and so we have 3 different books that we wanted to read with you today. The first one is called The Pigeon Wants a Puppy, and this one is by Mo Willems. You've probably seen a lot of Mo's books around. This one's one of our favorites. Really, really cute. The second book that we will read is called Oliver, and this one is by Syd Hoff. And then lastly, this one, which always gets us in the feels, is called Love You Forever, and it's written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Sheila McGraw. So we will get started with our very first book, The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. And I will hold it here. Kyle will help me out. Looks like our pigeon is getting a puppy delivered in a crate. Things I want. This big list, and at the very end, number 30 is a puppy. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. By the way, do you know what I want? What I've wanted forever, at least since last Tuesday? A puppy! Puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I promise I'll water it once a month. What? Everybody knows that puppies need plenty of sunshine and water. Oh, I get it. You don't want me to be happy, do you? You don't want me to take a piggyback ride on my puppy or play tennis with it. You just don't understand. I'm a puppy-loving pigeon. Aw, puppies. I want a puppy right here, right now. Woof! I'm right on cue. What's that? Woof, woof. Is it possible? Have my dreams come true? Woof! Ah! It's huge. The teeth, the hair, that wet nose, the slobber, the claws. I mentioned the teeth, right? Really, I had no idea. I've changed my mind. I want a walrus. The end. One walrus. Okay, that was book 1. Let's read book 2. This is called Oliver by Syd Hoff. And adorable illustrations. Some elephants came across the ocean on a ship. They were going to work in the circus. One elephant's name was Oliver. When they landed, the circus man counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elephants. And 1 makes 11, said Oliver. There must be a mistake. I ordered only 10 elephants, said the circus man. We don't need 11. I won't take up much room, said Oliver. Elephants always do, said the circus man. Goodbye, Oliver, said the other elephants. Take good care of yourself. Oliver was all alone. He didn't know where to go. A little mouse came along. Why don't you try the zoo? Said the mouse. You look like the type they use there. Thanks, I'll go at once, said Oliver. Taxi, said Oliver. What you need is a moving van, said the taxi man. He did not stop. Oliver followed the cars. The drivers held out their hands when they made a turn. When Oliver made a turn, he held out his trunk. He saw a woman weighing herself. My goodness, I'm as heavy as an elephant, she said. Oliver got on the scale. I'm heavy as an elephant too, he said. At last, Oliver reached the zoo. Who is in charge here? He asked. I am, said a man. Do you need an elephant? Asked Oliver. I'm sorry, not right now, said the zoo man. Thanks anyway, Oliver said, and walked away. A man was selling peanuts. May I help you sell them? Asked Oliver. Would you sell them or eat them? Asked the man. Eat them, said Oliver. The man gave him some peanuts for being honest. Oliver left the zoo. He walked down the street. Would anyone like to have me for a pet? He asked. I have a parakeet, said one person. I have goldfish, said another person. I have a cat, said another person. I have a duck, said someone else. I'd like a dog for a pet, said a lady. I can pretend I'm a dog, said Oliver. All right, she said. Oliver and the lady went for a walk. Bow wow, said Oliver. What a nice dog, said the people. He's the biggest dog we ever saw. I'm hungry, said Oliver. Let's go home. Don't you have any hay? He asked. No, but I have a nice bone, said the lady. Elephants need hay, Oliver said. I guess I can't be your dog after all. But thank you and goodbye. Goodbye, said the lady. Oliver walked and walked. Some people were riding horses. Oliver watched. Horses get hay. I wish I were a horse, he said. Do you need a horse? Asked Oliver. You look like an elephant. But I'll ride you, said a man. The man sat on Oliver's back. Giddy up, he said. The horses jumped over the fence. Plop! Oliver could not jump over the fence. I guess I'm not a horse, he said. Goodbye. Goodbye, said the man. Oliver passed a playground. May I play? He asked. You may swing with us, said the children. Is this the way? Asked Oliver. Not quite, said the children, but it will do. How does this work? Asked Oliver. It's a seesaw. We'll get on the other side, said the children. Well, asked Oliver. The children rushed for the slide. They couldn't get all on at once. Oliver helped out. It was time to rest. The children talked about what they wanted to be when they grew up. I want to be a policeman, said Tommy. I want to be a nurse, said Mary. I want to be a cowboy, said Ben. I always wanted to work in the circus, said Oliver. I could be a dancing elephant. He started to dance for the children. Everybody stopped to watch. They didn't see the circus parade coming. They all watched Oliver. They didn't see the acrobats. They didn't see the jugglers. They didn't see the clowns. Are they looking at me? Asked the lion tamer. No, said the lion. They're looking at some elephant dancing. What's going on here? Said the circus owner. He ran over to look. That's the best dancing elephant I've ever seen, he said. It's Oliver, cried the other elephants. Oliver, said the circus man, I made a big mistake. We do need you. Will you join the circus? I'd love to, said Oliver. Hooray, cried the children. You got your wish. Will you remember us? Asked the children. Of course, said Oliver. An elephant never forgets. And even a rhinoceros would remember the fun we had. The end. It's cute. Okay, are you ready for one more book? This one has an appropriate cover. The parents will know what I mean by that. It says, Love You Forever. And again, this is written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Sheila McGraw. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all of the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch, flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, This kid is driving me crazy. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you will be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when the teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got in her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, you'd better come see me because I'm old and very sick. So her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you for always, I'll like you forever, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I love you forever, I like you for always, and as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The end. Sorry, guys. That one always gets me. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember the 3 that we read? Started things off a little lighter, right? With The Pigeon Wants a Puppy by Mo Willems. You can hold that, Kyle. The second one was Oliver, the Circus Elephant by Syd Hoff. And then the last one, Love You Forever, written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Sheila McGraw. So we'll put the links so that you can buy these books for your own library shelf if you want to. Buy them for a child that you love or give them as a gift. Let people know that you're thinking of them now. And with that, we will sign off and wish you a very happy weekend. We will see you back here on Monday. Bye, everyone.